Survivor fans and Survivor Castaway, some of you are watching my reviews. I'm going to give you a recap of what I thought of episode 5. A lot of shit went down. Most of it was bad shit, so just bear with me. A lot of stuff I didn't like, so just bear with me for a minute. They recap Matt Scene's losing streak again. So they go back to Matt Scene, and the only memorable thing I saw was Malcolm finally finds the hidden immunity idol, which Russell could not find the previous week before. Being the veteran he is, Russell, I don't know why he could not find the idol, but Malcolm finds it, and I'm glad Malcolm found it. He's growing on me as a character. I think he's pretty humorous, and so I think he'll go far in the game. Malcolm finds the idol. They go to the reward challenge, but before the reward challenge, they not necessarily switched the tribes, but they split Denise and Malcolm up so Matt Scene's no more. Matt Scene is decimated. Malcolm goes to Tang Dang, and Denise goes to Calabao. So both tribes got their strengthened up at that moment, and Malcolm and Denise don't have to worry about being on a losing tribe anymore. They go to the reward challenge, and something I found funny was, guess what the reward was? It was the reward was cookies and milk, and I forget what else, but I kind of laughed because a couple episodes before cookies was mentioned, so I thought, wow, somebody missed the cookie reward challenge, the one that wanted them the most. Sorry, I thought that was just funny as shit. So we go to the reward challenge, and it's a matchup where they have hidden idols on a holdy sticky thing, and it was a square off, and you had to knock off the other person's idol. Couple things, Mike Scoop had a couple good move. He threw the idol up, then he knocked Pinners off real quick. But the one thing I disliked was when Abby and Dawson squared off. Intentional or not, but Dawson went for Abby's buff and hair, and I thought that was just kind of a low dirty move. I don't know if it was intentional or not. I mean, I think Dawson's cool, but she shouldn't have done that. I mean, not just because I'm a big Abby fan or anything, but I thought it was just a cheap move, and unintentional or not, it really shouldn't have happened. And Abby's like, don't play like a bitch, play like a man. But anyways, I'll elaborate more on that later. So Tang Dane eventually wins the reward challenge. So they get the cookies and milk, and Miss Angie's probably thinking, but I don't know, or laughing. I don't know, either one of the two. But every time I think of Cookies Survivor, all I think of that tribal council. So note to CBS: anytime you bring up Cookies, I'll bring up Angie in a review. So. So Tang Dang wins. They go back to camp. The only memorable thing I saw was Pete being kind of a dumb move. He tells Malcolm about the hidden immunity and how him and Abby have it. And I'm thinking, at least he wasn't wearing his pink hoodie this time. I'll give him credit for that. But Malcolm's going, I got one too. But anyways, now on to other sad stuff. They go back to Calabao, and they're sulking after the challenge, and everybody's like, the rain's pouring, and it affects Dana. Obviously, she's ill. She doesn't look good. Penner has a cradle in his lap, and I saw a different side of Penner. I always liked Penner. I'm not bashing the guy, but he showed a different human side on this episode, and he shows it even a little more later, but he's got Dana cradle in the lap, and medical eventually comes, and Jeff talks to her. But when medical came, I have a question. Whatever happened to Dr. Ramona? This new guy I never seen before. He's, I guess, the new doctor, but I just want to know what happened with Dr. Ramona. If anybody has that answer, please get with me at ChatKincaid1 at Twitter, or on Facebook. I'm easy to find. I have a picture of me and my girlfriend, so... medical eventually takes a look at her and they say it's not life-threatening or anything like that. So they leave it up to Dana, but she opts to quit out because she's in so much pain and all that. And I'm going to elaborate on this a little bit more. I hear a lot of people saying she's a quitter, but I don't think she is. But I'll elaborate more on that later as well. Very sad moment. Penner was great. He was saying, "We feel for you," and and we're more sorry that you had to leave like this. Penner was just a totally different person in this episode. I mean, it was great. I loved seeing that side of him. But however, Katie was very selfish. The only thing she was thinking was, "Oh shit, I'm screwed." So I didn't like Katie at all there. She was being a little bit tad bit selfish, in my opinion. Okay, on to the immunity challenge. Obviously, there's no need for 2 idols. They throw the one away or pitch it. Jeff says, "There's no need for 2 idols right now." And Jeff, damn, did you not know that Abby has a bad knee? Why do you have to blast her like that? Come on, man. Katie was horrible in this challenge. She brought the group behind, and she just kept lagging really bad. It was bad. But they eventually get back. Calabal eventually closed the gap, and it was very close. They were both at the puzzle part, and it was seconds apart, but Tang Dang comes through. Tang Dang wins, obviously, but Jeff ripped Katie the whole way through. It was, wow. And, I thought Katie was cool until she mentioned that whole spiel about Dana and being selfish, and that wasn't good. So, not upset with Jeff ripping her through the challenge. I'm sorry. Tribal Council, surprised. I was surprised by this, but Dawson got voted out. I thought Dawson was cool, but I still, more on the cheap shot later. But before Jeff snuffs her torch, she's looking at him like this, literally. And when he snuffs her torch, she gives him a big old hug, peck, and kiss. I thought that was weird. I don't know what was up with that, but Dawson, I'll admit you, I thought you're cool. I think you're cool and everything, but you didn't have to cheap shot Abby and all that. And I just think it was kind of a bad move. I mean, I still think she's kind of cool, but shouldn't have cheap shot my favorite. That was bad. But sad to see you go. You were a cool character. You were a positive character and everything. So sad to see you go. Preview on to next week. Looks like it gets very physical and looks like a little too physical. Artist looks like he gets pissed, and it looks like there's some illegal blows going on and all kinds of stuff. So that's preview next week. So I'm looking forward to that. So see what shit goes down there. Okay, final thoughts on a few things. Again, the little hair pulling incident. I know it's Survivor, and I know you have to do anything to win the $1 million. I know it might have been a spur of the moment thing. I don't know what really went down because I was not down there, but I thought it was kind of a cheap, bad move. She shouldn't have went for the buff. She could have just, but that's just me. I'm not saying that just because I'm a big Abby fan. I heart Abby, but Abby's like a sweetheart, but really that cheap shot should not have happened. I thought. I mean, it might have been unintentional, but who knows? But and on the big thing I'm going to elaborate on now is the Dana evac. A lot of people are saying that she's a quitter. I looked into this, and she spent like 4 days in the hospital after that. So she probably did it for the best of her. So she's not really a quitter. I think if she was stayed on, she probably would have gotten worse. So I'm so-so. I can't stand quitters in Survivor, but if you quit for the right reasons, you get a pass. Because if you're going to put yourself in a position that you're going to make yourself worse physically, like, and then I guess you get a free pass. But if you quit for the hell of it, like Nyaka and Purple Kelly did, then. But if it's a physical thing, like your body's literally shut down or whatever, then I guess you get a pass. So I guess it wasn't. I don't really view it as a quitting. I think she did it for the best for herself and the tribe. So, but that's my thoughts. Give me any thoughts. Shoot me some feedback at CheckandCade1 at Twitter or Facebook. All right, peace out. Much love.